Whew. Man. I'm kind of glad I can go through and just do one person's voice straight through. It's way less... I should say it's way less mentally. It's way less on my brain. It's a lot more strain on my voice, personally. I think when I'm switching between voices, it's better because then I get to kind of change my inflection and my throat kind of gets relief in certain areas when I'm doing different people's voices. So when I'm doing all the same voice in a row like this, like all Himiko, all Gonta, it actually is more like work for me. But mentally, it doesn't drive me as insane because I'm just reading straight dialogue. Also, whoops. I only bet 1 coin there. Not that I give a shit. But anyway, yeah. So, it's fine. I think next up, I think I am going to hang out with Kirumi. Just because low-key voice that I'm doing for her, like very monotone. I'll try to give it a little bit of a girly inflection to it, just so it's not exactly the same as I was doing for Maki, but I don't have to do Makis anymore anyway, so it won't matter. Oh god. Another bonus lucky round. Wood. Yeah. I think Kirumi's my next bee's natch to do. I like Kirumi's look more than anything. I don't know if I necessarily like her ultimate maid thing, you know? I mean, it is cool. She's the ultimate maid. She's the best maid. She never fails at anything. So much so that she becomes the goddamn prime minister, which is a freaking insane backstory. But it kind of almost maybe I kind of thought maybe she was the assassin. I think that might have been kind of the implication when we first started up, is that she was supposed to seem more like kind of the assassin type, never fails at her job kind of thing. I think that was kind of what they were going for, to try to trick us. But anyway, well done. Like, you know, the cleaner, you know, the cleaner is supposed to be like another word for kind of like an assassin or a hitman type of thing. But anyway, cool. Moving on. Day 5. Here we go. Prepare yourself, Kirumi, for we shall hang. I wonder if there's any other events that happen along the way here, if we're literally just waiting till the very end. Anyway, let's just go hang out with Kirumi, who I saw was right behind Gonta. Easy peasy. Let's save it first. Now, the main reason to save it is if I find out I don't have items that these people want, and then I gotta figure out how to go get some of these items. That's the main reason I kind of want to keep a save file, like, save on top of my saving, because I want to make sure I have these items. Because if I don't, I might have to load up my save, go to a chapter where I can just go buy some shit, you know? Anyway, let's do some Kirumi, shall we? But is it too much for a meal? Wait. Let me try that again. But is it much too early for a meal, correct? It is much too me. I can't read. I already failed. Anyway, let's hang out with Kirumi, damn it.
I will do my best.
If you feel even a slight peckish, I will prepare a suitable meal. But I will adjust the portion so you may be able to eat for dinner. Okay. Less monotone and more just kind of a soft, you know, my voice in a soft way. Anyway, I ate the snack that Kirumi prepared. She's such a nice person. Kirumi and I grew closer. What is she like? I didn't open up her list. Hold on while I switch over to Kirumi-chan. Where you at, girl? She all the way at the top, though. Alright, let me get it there. And, okay. She likes number 3. Oh, she likes tea? Good, I got a ton of these. Let's just give her tea then. Fuck it. She can have tea the whole way through. I don't give a fuck.
That is troubling.
Even though I am here to serve you, I cannot believe I received such a great gift. The only way I can return the favor is to serve as your maid. Is that alright with you?
How can I help you?
Huh? Help me?
I will grant your wishes.
Give me any command. I will do anything for you. I don't really have anything to ask of you at the moment.
How?
Why did you talk to me then?
That's...
I was thinking that we could spend some time together. Is that alright?
I do not agree.
No, not at all. If that is what you wish for, then I will wait by your side. Forever. So please do not hesitate and request anything. It's not that I want you to wait on me. I just wanted to be with you a while. That is a rather vague request. What do you wish for me to do?
No.
I already told you. I don't wish for you to do anything.
How?
Why did you call for me then?
Then...
Alright, how about this? Let's talk about something.
Understood.
Would you like me to serve you by keeping you company?
Huh?
Serve?
Do you agree?
Is that not what you wished for? No, that isn't quite it. What should I say? Kirumi's a maid. Perhaps that's why she's so insistent about this. But at this rate, I'm going to suffocate Kirumi I'm gonna suffocate. Kirumi is being too serious.
Hey!
Hey, Kirumi. Didn't you chat with your classmates during lunch breaks or after school?
Yes.
I had. Somewhat. Why do you ask?
Remember.
Well, because I want to spend time with you in that way. For example, perhaps we could drink some tea in the dining hall.
That is fine.
Yes, that is fine. Then let us go to the dining hall. Good. She seems to understand. Sorry, my nose is doing the thing again.
What do you think?
Shuichi, what would you like to drink? Tea or coffee?
That's true.
Tea, I suppose.
Understood.
I will go and prepare it. Please wait. I mean, don't deny her that. Wait, Kirumi! Ah, too late. She's already in the kitchen. I didn't mean to make her prepare tea all by herself. It's okay. She'll be fast about it.
My apologies.
For making you wait. It is all done. Kirumi returned, pushing a cart. On that cart was... Whoa, what is all this?
Yes.
It is your afternoon tea. Well, I can see that, but I've never seen something so extravagant. There were delectable sandwiches, cakes, and scones lined up on the cart. The tea smelled so wonderful. Put all the other tea I have ever had to shame. She prepared all that in just minutes? Is this the power of the ultimate maid?
Please, go ahead.
Shuichi, please sit, sir. Sit
Thank you.
here. Yes, thank you. I sat down but noticed Kirumi standing still, with perfect posture as always. Kirumi, aren't you going to sit?
Hmm?
But if I sit as well, then I cannot serve you.
No.
I don't want you to serve me. Come and sit with me.
Please, go ahead.
I prepared this just for you, so please.
But
May I?
Shuichi, you commanded me to prepare you tea,
I will do my best.
and I intend to complete any request given. Please enjoy this tea. Okay. So difficult, Kirumi. I had a feeling it was going to be something like, kind of like this, where she was going to be like, we're not even going to get to talk to her about shit. Kirumi waited on me hand and foot, and I returned to my room. The tea, the sandwiches, the scones, the cakes, they were all excellent. Damn it. And here I was just trying to get to know her, man. Well, let's try again, shall we? Oh, wait. Now Himiko wants to hang out. No. Decline. Be sad. I'm busy. I got a more mature female waiting for me, even if she's not really waiting for me in that way. What's up, Kirumi? How you doing, girl?
Is this a request?
Do you have a request? No. I see. So this is not really a request.
I shall take that request.
If that is the case, then I will see it as a request to spend time with you. I will entertain you to my fullest, so do not worry. Maybe she tells really good jokes. You think she's good at her delivery? I didn't get bored once in my time with Kirumi. Does she dance real sexily? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, present. Let's have some more tea. Just keep giving her tea until it all runs out.
That is troubling.
Even though I'm here to serve you, I cannot believe... Same shit. Kirumi, is something wrong? I heard you sighing.
My apologies.
It was rude to sigh in front of you.
no.
No, I don't mind. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
That does make me feel better. To be honest, I am worried about something.
Huh?
What about?
That is...
Since a part of my memory was lost, I cannot remember it clearly. Perhaps, because I am trapped here, I have abandoned my master. From an employer's perspective, it would seem like I disappeared without a trace.
You're right.
I suppose that is worrisome.
Yes.
Yes, to be able to complete a request. Kirumi probably thinks that's unforgivable. I'm sure that some people depend on Kirumi to work.
Then,
I'm sure that your employer is very worried not seeing you at work.
That is correct.
That is true.
um,
Hey, Kirumi, if it's alright with you, could you tell me a little bit about your employer? I'm interested in hearing what kind of work the Ultimate Maid has done in the past.
It seems as if...
Since it is confidential, I cannot tell you much, but according to my memories, the last person I served was an author of light novels. I see, an author. How quaint. A maid that waits on an author.
Either way,
He had so many ideas, but he was in turmoil because he could not write them all. So I offered advice on writing quickly. After listening to me, he was able to publish a novel per month. He was quite grateful. One per month? How was he able to do that?
that is...
Before him, I served a politician from a foreign country. I served as his maid, but I also acted as his mentor for Mahjong.
huh?
A politician needed a mentor for Mahjong?
Yes.
The country had a peculiar system. They decided everything with Mahjong. The person I served won against all his rivals and became the prime minister. So Kirumi can play Mahjong too? That's amazing, Kirumi. You're always with successful people.
I am a maid after all.
I complete requests as a maid would do. Which is why, if I serve you, then you will be able to walk the same path of success.
Huh?
Huh? Me?
Excuse me.
Shuichi, I see potential in you. Similar to the people I have served in the past, perhaps you are a diamond in the rough. If I support you, then maybe you can become more successful. You think so?
Really?
I can't even imagine.
No.
You just have not realized it yet. I am not mistaken in what I see. Maybe, but remember, I was only picked to be an ultimate by coincidence.
May I?
Shuichi, humility is a virtue as well. But you are as self-deprecating. You should believe in yourself more. Kirumi. Wow. She's gonna make me feel better about myself. I'm not even gonna do anything for her in this entire hangout. It's just gonna be me feeling better about myself. Or Shuichi, whatever. Anyway, Kirumi spends the time with me trying to get me to see my potential. What a nice maid she is. Also, I'm starting to get like a headache right now, so sorry if you see me wince every once in a while. I got like it's like right behind my eyeball. It's kind of annoying. It might be because I have my hair pulled back for so long, or because I've been recording for fucking so long today. But hopefully, I'll probably finish Kirumi, maybe do one more person, and then maybe we'll call it a day. We'll see. At least for recording was what I mean. But anyway, I still have some time, so what should I do? Well, let's hang out with Kirumi some more. I don't know, it just depends on where we're at after we hang out with Kirumi. See where we're at on time.
Is this a request?
I have a request. Will you hang out with me? Entertain me to no end. Please hang out with me forever till we're best friends and we can have some fun. Do 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 do. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of bonus episodes for this playthrough. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. But anyway, all right. Please give me a command.
What do you think?
Shuichi, have you given some thought to what we discussed before?
Huh?
What we discussed before?
That is.
Regarding your hidden potential.
Ah.
Of course. I assume you have not thought about it, judging by your reaction. So you can tell, huh?
I am a maid.
Maids require the ability to sense their master's thoughts. A maid's abilities, huh?
Hey.
It seems like you're prepared for anything, Kirumi. But is that expected of you?
That is correct.
If I wish to fulfill all of my master's needs, then of course. Not only their needs, but there are times when I must fight for my master's safety.
Huh?
Fight? What do you mean?
That is.
It is exactly how I said it, although it has not happened too often. Not too often? What happened?
That is.
I served an owner of a conglomerate before. His daughter was kidnapped by criminals. Using his daughter, the criminal organization asked for a ransom equaling the state budget. The owner would have paid it. However, giving so much money to criminals had to be avoided. Fortunately, we knew where the criminal's main base was located. I had the owner prepare my weapons so that I may retrieve his daughter.
Huh?
You mean by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, the situation called for immediate action. Of course, if I had attacked them by myself, I would not have survived. The daughter's safety was my top priority.
What do you think?
Shuichi, if you were in this situation, what kind of order would you execute?
That's true.
Well, you were familiar with the location, so you should know the layout. You could use that to your advantage, splitting the enemy and engaging them.
That is correct.
Well done, Shuichi. Yes, I separated the enemy forces and neutralized them one by one. I'm honestly amazed, sure. I can think of it, but I can never actually do it.
Yes.
I secured his daughter and reached the organization's boss.
Okay.
So, case closed then?
I do not agree.
No, that was not enough. If I had left them as is, they would have attempted to try again. So that is why... Did she kill them all?
That is.
I persuaded the criminal leader to start a business.
Huh?
A business?
It seems as if.
I did not see as much potential in him as I see in you, but he did have some. I told him that if I served as his maid, I would definitely make him successful. He understood the situation quickly and considered my proposal. I don't know if considered is the right word. He would have never turned down a maid that could take down a whole group.
Yes, of course.
We are currently maintaining a butler service industry. Ah, butlers, I see. I'm sure that they'll do just fine if they're being taught by Kirumi. Kirumi is a super maid with incredible service. She always leaves me smiling and satisfied. Wait, what? Anyway, that's our third hangout, and thus the end of day 5. Parted ways, return to my room. That headache's starting to really creep in now. It's getting real annoying. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably keep going for a while, but that headache is going to start getting real bad, I think. But let's try, like I said, let's try and get through at least one more character. I don't want to stop yet. And I want to finish Kirumi first, duh. How many people has that been? It's only been Himiko and Gonta and one Kibo hangout, so... Kirumi will only be my third person. No. I gotta get through at least one more. I still have a long way to go, man. Who was I hanging out with next? Did I say it was gonna be Kaito? Yeah, I guess it'll be Kaito. Sounds good. We'll do Kaito. I would say Kaito's probably the next most requested person that people want me to do. I don't know if I'm really going to post these episodes fast enough for people to really like request the order or they want me to do them in. Honestly, I'll just do them in the order I feel like doing them. Again, I'm going to save some of the people I want to see the most for last. Like Kyo is probably the most interesting male left for me. Probably. In fact, and the rest of the guys, I mean, I like Gonta. Gonta's was worth it. But I guess Rantaro's will be interesting as well, so we'll save him for maybe we'll save him for last as on the male side of things. Because Rantaro and Kaede were the two we couldn't do at all because they were both gone before Chapter 1 was over. So they were only Kaede hangouts. So those aren't even possible in the main game. You can only do them in this mode. So we'll save those two for last. That's what we'll do. Okay, so that's the plan in my head now. Rantaro and Kaede will be last in that order. And then maybe before Rantaro, we'll do, like, I don't know, Tsumugi maybe? We'll save Tsumugi till the last, besides Kaede. Sounds probably good. And then Kyo before her. And then maybe Angie or Tenko or... Angie or Tenko, I think that's it. Is there more girls than that left besides Kirumi who we're doing now? Angie and Tenko? I'm probably forgetting somebody, I'm sure. It's my time to shine, motherfucker! Anyway, until we finish Kirumi, it doesn't matter who I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing Kaito after that, and then, like I said, it might be where I stop for tonight. We'll see. It also depends on how my eye's feeling when I get to the Kaito section. Anyway, time to go hang out with my girl Kirumi, not you, Himiko. I'm busy. You can be as bored as you want, but I'm busy. Be as bored as you want, because I'm busy. Be as bored as you want, because I'm busy. Hey. In terms of actual time this is taking, this is going by a lot faster than the Danganronpa 1 and 2 stuff. Because in Danganronpa 1 and 2, I had to like do a bunch of shit, then do the next hangout. Do a bunch of shit, then do the next hangout. And at least in this one, I can just keep doing the hangouts back to back to back. So while it'll probably take me overall more time video-wise, because I'm not cutting it all, it'll probably still take me, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. These videos will be longer because I'm not cutting. I guess that's my point. This means you will treat me as a different person.
I am a maid.
But I find it more comforting if you continue to treat me as a maid. Well, do you have a request? Not particularly. I spent some time thinking about my request. Instead of hanging out, I just sat there and thought for a while. Kirumi and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Kirumi a present? Duh. More tea, please.
That is troubling.
Even though I'm here to serve you, I cannot believe... Skip.
Excuse me.
Shuichi, I think you are misunderstanding something.
Huh?
Misunderstanding?
That is troubling.
Do you think I am the perfect maid?
That's...
From what you've told me, you're absolutely flawless. And with your support, anyone can be incredibly successful. Well, I do appreciate that. I do not prefer being called a perfect maid machine. I don't think I ever said that.
May I?
Besides, it is close to impossible to help those without potential to succeed.
Well,
that may be, but there have been times when I was unable to support even those with potential.
huh?
That is...
There was such a time when I had just started my career as a maid. A businessman hired me, and he was brimming with ambition and talent. I knew he would become famous, so I did everything I could. I took care of his daily needs and gave him advice. I even worked as his secretary at times. When my master was busy, I would take his place giving orders to his employees. That is how the company steadily grew. My master was called hero of our era.
That is troubling.
But eventually my master became unable to do anything by himself. What do you mean?
That is...
I provided for him far too much. I thought helping my master with any responsibility would benefit him. But he cried to me, saying he was able to make any more decisions.
That's...
That's not your fault, Kirumi. They were just too reliant on you.
I do not agree.
No, it was my fault. I only thought about my own actions and neglected my master's feelings. I'm gonna say it was a good experience. It may not be a fond memory, but it was a good experience for you.
Yes.
Perhaps I was able to reevaluate myself as a maid. My principle of selfless devotion stems from this experience.
I will do my best.
I will not make the same mistakes again. But there is still a weakness I cannot overcome. It is my most fearful enemy. Your most fearful enemy? What's that?
Cognac.
Cognac? Like the drink?
Huh?
Huh?
Cognac.
I cannot cut cognac.
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me.
I assume you have not noticed. I never use cognac in my cooking. Now that you mention it, I suppose that's true.
In order to complete a request.
I have been avoiding it to elude suspicion, but I am prepared to dice it and use it. I'm confused. What? I spent some time trying to teach Kirumi how to cut cognac. Is cognac like a vegetable? I have no idea. Anyway, let's go finish hanging out with Kirumi and finish this shit off. What the hell's up with this cognac thing? I don't get it. Do they use it to make cognac? The drink? Cognac?
I am a maid after all.
I will follow you wherever you wish to go. Okay. Follow me. It might be possible for us to leave this academy, but I should not say such things all the time. Let us think of a way to escape this academy. Think of a way. Think of a way. Think of a way. Anyway, Kirumi and I spent some time planning an escape. Cool. Kirumi and I grew a little closer. And let's get as close as it gets, baby. Let's do a tea thing, baby.
That is troubling.
Yep.
That is troubling.
How troublesome. Kirumi, is something wrong? You are about to hear me complain. I would fail you as a maid.
No.
No, that's not true. If that's what's bothering you, asking for help in solving problems faster will help your master too, won't it?
That is correct.
That is true. But I do not have a master to serve at the moment. I am but a stray maid.
Huh?
A stray maid?
May I?
I use the phrase stray maid to help you understand. It is similar to a stray cat or dog. First of all, I don't think those things belong in the same category.
What should we do?
What should I do?
Um,
Is being a stray maid that much of a problem?
Yes.
Yes, it is incredibly dishonorable. Kirumi is even more serious than when she told me about her most fearful enemy.
I am a maid after all.
Either my last master disposed of me, or no person needs my assistance. That is the same as having no existence. Really? That bad?
hey.
Kirumi, I have a proposal for you. Even if it's just for a little while, why don't I become your master? If it's alright with you, of course.
That is.
If it is you, then I do not have any complaints, but you will have to pay me. After you sign the contract, I will serve as your maid. Right.
That is correct.
About my salary. The standard is $10,000 per day?
Huh?
What?
May I?
Sometimes I will charge you additional fees. You're definitely worth it, wink wink. Isn't that way too expensive?
Wait.
Yes.
Yes, I am aware that it is more expensive than the usual market rate, but I promise my service is well worth it. It will not be a waste of your money. The way she said it, she seems she's completely confident.
All right.
I'll pay you.
Hmm?
Are you sure?
Because.
If I think that it's about, if I think about it as an investment for my future, it's not so expensive. And most importantly, you get to keep your honor. Kirumi, is something wrong? She's laughing? Kirumi? Laughing?
Excuse me.
I was joking.
Huh?
Joking?
Do you agree?
$10,000 a day is definitely too steep of a price. Also, I was kidding about the stray maid thing. What, you think you got jokes? I didn't know you could tell jokes, Kirumi.
Yes.
Yes, such humor is needed from a maid to calm their master. For me, I would tell jokes to my master. To her master?
May I?
Shuichi, I have told you this before, but I feel something within you. I want to serve you regardless of the money.
As your personal maid, allow me to support your future.
Hell yeah!
Once we escape, will you give serious consideration to employing my services?
If it's free!
Okay.
Kirumi! That wasn't a joke this time. Kirumi's dead serious. Honestly, I feel like Kirumi would be totally wasted on me, but I want to see the same potential that Kirumi sees in me.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll consider it, Kirumi.
Thank you.
You have my gratitude. I hope it will be a wise choice. Alright, and that is Kirumi Dunzo. I learned the bed making skill. Aw yeah. And discuss my future and return to my room. And purple interesting underwear. Okay. Just trying to picture how those would like look realistically. They look interesting. Okay. Okay. They're almost like pajama shorts, but they're like you got like a weird tight thong looking thing with, I don't know. They're kind of weird. But they're purple. I'd be down to see them in real life. Anyway, let's stop talking about girls' panties and move on to the next one, shall we? Let's be real. We can never stop talking about girls' panties. Let's be real with this. All right, where the heck is Kaito Rooney? Is he over here somewhere? There he is. I'm having good luck finding everybody real quick. All right, so Kaito will be a new start. Let's save it. And let's do it. Let's do the Kaito thing. Save it up and let's hang out with my boy Kaito.
Shuichi!
Hey, I was looking for you, man. We're gonna hang out today, right? Yeah, duh.
Got it.
A sidekick wouldn't pick anyone besides the hero. That's just crazy.
You know...
Well, now that I'm thinking about sidekicks, let's talk about it and hang out, bro. Also, I need to go on to him on the list. I'll listen to Kaito's thoughts about sidekicks. That's fucked up, because I sent it from my sidekick. There he is, Kaito Momota. Go a little closer. Let's give him a gift. Hopefully I have things that he wants. He has a lot of favorites, so I should. First one on the list is 14, which is Rock Hard Ice Cream, everyone's favorite. I don't know why, but apparently it's his. Oh, that's pretty interesting. This is almost the perfect gift for the Luminary of the Stars. You're on the right path.
Leave it to me.
You got something to tell me? Don't hold back. I'll listen. You're pretty enthusiastic about this.
Then...
well, you're an astronaut trainee, right, Kaito?
Got it.
Sure am. I'm still a trainee, but I'm going to be accepted for sure.
But...
Training to be an astronaut must be hard. Can you handle it? No problem. My training's a piece of cake. Kaito was grinning at me, but then his expression turned serious.
But you know...
Well, to be honest, it's about as intense can get. But the universe is harsh. You gotta be able to handle any situation. Any situation?
I mean...
The first 2 years is basic training. It's pretty straightforward. You learn the skills needed to be an astronaut. Medicine, aeronautical engineering, scuba diving, linguistics, survival training. You pretty much just gotta master everything. Survival training? You have to do that too?
Got it.
Yeah, for emergencies where I gotta make an unexpected return from space. That's right. I suppose you do risk your life to be an astronaut. Ah, that reminds me. I remember watching something on the news. There's a training facility for astronauts on the bottom of the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty famous. It's a little different from the basic training, though.
Listen up.
Alright, pop quiz. What's the most important thing an astronaut needs? A healthy body? Perseverance. Perseverance. Perseverance?
Got it.
Sure, that's necessary, but there's something more than that. The seafloor facility exists to help people train the specific thing. And the thing is...
Listen up.
Communication. The most important thing for an astronaut is teamwork. The universe is a frontier that the people of the world challenge together. And since we need to work together, communication is vital.
You're right.
That does sound quite important.
Huh.
Right. They check that in the recruitment exam. That's why you need language training. It makes up a fourth of basic training. Of course, I can speak Japanese, English, and Russian all fluently. I didn't just learn the languages. I had to learn each culture, too. Culture, huh? Never thought I'd hear Kaito... Oh, wait, now that I think about it. He can speak multiple languages, is well-learned, and has what it takes to be an astronaut. I've been underestimating him. Kaito's incredible! Damn it. I want to get back to training. The universe is getting away from me. The world needs this luminary of the stars to shine even brighter. I don't have the heart to tell him that I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Are you telling me that you don't think he has what it takes? Is that what you're saying right now to me, Shuichi? Because I was thinking it. Kaito. Oh god, what is happening? Hello? What is happening? Hello? I don't know what has happened, but something happened. Did I press a button on my controller? I don't know, some weird menu popped up on my computer, sorry. Anyway, more gambling, please. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so 3 more hangouts with Kaito, then we'll have 1 more to go. And then... I don't know. Will I start the next person, or should I just stop right there? Or should I keep going? Should I do 1 more after that? I don't know. We'll see where we're at when we're done with Kaito. My eyeball still keeps having like a throb, but we'll see. I'm actually not sure where I am on time, honestly. I should have made a better note of when I started the recording sesh. I have to be pretty close to 2 hours right about now. Like, I know I'm not at 2 hours yet, but I gotta be pretty close. And I'd like to go over that just to be sure. So I might end up having to do 1 more hangout if I get through Kaito fast enough. That'll probably be how this goes. I don't know, do I have anything else I need to talk about? I still gotta discuss the ending some more, I'm sure. I really don't know what else I want to say. I don't know. I should probably go back and just listen to exactly what I said in the last episode, the finale, when the credits were rolling and all that. Because I don't think I really listened back to hear every word that I said. But I mostly just want to know, I want you guys to know, if you didn't already could tell by what you saw, is that I did like the ending of the game. I wasn't one of those people that hates the ending, that's for sure. It certainly isn't the worst ending I've ever seen. I do think it could have been better, but I don't hate it. But anyway, I don't really know how much better. I do think that I kept thinking that the ending was gonna have multiple, and also I'm not hanging out with you, Kokichi. Sorry. I did think that there was gonna be like multiple endings for a minute there, or at least like fake out endings where you get like actual real endings, but it wasn't the real ending, and then there was gonna be like one true ending. But instead, they just kind of gave you fake ideas that there was going to be that kind of option, and then there ended up not being that option. I think the ending could have been better had they actually had multiple endings. That, like, because it was all about truth and lies anyways, like, have a lie and a truth ending. That probably would have been better than the ending that happened. That would have been more interesting, I think. At least it would have felt more like they thought the endings out and actually had an ending. Like, it would have felt like there was endings if they went one way or the other, instead of just leaving it to where it was all fake, or maybe, you know? Like, who knows? But anyway, this is perfect. I wanted to talk to you. Alright. Anyway, enough about the ending for now. We can talk more about it later. Just what I'd expect from my motherfucking sidekick. Let's talk it out, man to man. You understand? Don't tell the stuff to others. You got it, Astro Nut. Nut away, bro. Kaito and I had a heart-to-heart between men. Men of culture. Men of culture eat rock-hard ice cream. You know what I mean? Have some. Have some. Are you giving this to me? Haha, you know me so well. Alright, thanks for the cool gift. I'll tell you a cool story, bro.
Alright.
Today I'm gonna tell you all about me. Sure? What?
Hey, so...
You wanna know, right? Why I feel so strongly about the universe? Good, I thought so. I haven't even answered yet.
Listen up.
Fair warning, this will be a long story. So not only are you going to force me to listen, it's a long story?
I mean...
When I was a kid, I'd go to my Gramps' place to play sometimes. He had a pretty big warehouse, so I'd run through it looking for treasure. One day while I was looking around in the warehouse, I found a map. A map? Of what?
Got it.
Hold on, one thing at a time. It was a map of hidden treasures of the sea. A treasure map. I thought this was supposed to be a story about outer space.
Alright.
After I found that map, I made a decision and set out. I went to the nearest pawn shop and sold the map for some cash. Huh? You sold it?
Of course. There's
no way I, Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, would ever follow a map to adventure. A life free from maps, finding my own adventures. That's the life for me. I see.
But you know...
But the sea still called to me. So, I bought a boat and went on a voyage. I can't tell if he's demented or just really blunt.
I mean...
Soon after becoming a captain, I met my destined rival. Huh? Your rival?
Got it.
Yeah, the boss of the Great Pirates. So what happened to outer space?
But you know...
We clashed on the field of battle many times, to the point we became friends. But during our final battle to see who would conquer the seas, I could have won, but I'm not the kind of guy to be satisfied with just the sea.
Listen up.
No, I'm not the kind of guy to be satisfied with just the world. That's why I couldn't finish him off with a final punch. He got mad at me for holding back. We haven't met since that day. Even with the benefit of the doubt, this story sounds a little suspect. How much longer is this story?
Come on, man.
What, do you think I'm making this all up?
No.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that this has nothing to do with space. That part's coming. Just chill out and listen. Don't be so impatient.
You know...
Well, I guess it's taking a while. Alright, we'll continue this next time.
Okay.
I suppose the story has a part 2. I wonder will it will end. If it will end. That's the better question. Might end up with a part 3 the way he's going. Anyway. We're going to hear the rest of it today, if there's only 2 parts. When I mean today, I mean on this day 7. Kaito. Is he supposed to be like another parallel to some other actual video game character with the whole pirate thing and punching him and then he didn't punch him and then... Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Why the long face? You want to talk about something? Yes. Talk about your weird pirate
Don't worry
adventures.
about it.
My sidekicks' worries are mine. My worries are my sidekicks. Talk to me about anything, man. Don't keep any secrets from me. Yeah. I think your pirate story's bullshit. Anyway, I spent some time talking with Kaito. Alright. Grew a little closer. Giving him... Ooh, what are we giving him now? I don't even know yet. The next item on the list is 23, which is the motherfucking workout clothes. He won't work out, but he can wear the clothes. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's almost. Hey, if you're back, that means... Haha, you really want to listen to my stories, huh? Well, if you say so. You were the one who said you'd finish the story next time.
Hey,
So where did we leave off?
That's...
You were fighting off rival hordes of pirates and had just left your ship.
So...
That's right. What happened after that?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Something amazing happened before I got off my boat. You say it was amazing, but you forgot it? Psh, I'll keep it to myself.
I mean...
After the battle, I was headed for a port, but I got caught in a storm. I thought I was done for, but right when I was preparing for the worst, my boat was eaten by a whale. I see.
Come on, man.
What kind of reaction is that? You think I'm lying? It was a whale, man. Second smartest thing in this world after me. Probably saw my greatness and hid me in its stomach, away from the storm. Didn't expect this kind of tall tale from you, Kaito.
Listen up.
Once I made it to the port and stepped onto land, something occurred to me. I tried to conquer the sea, and it won. So I decided my next move would be... he's finally to the outer space part.
Yeah.
To conquer the land.
I mean...
Sold my boat and all my possessions, and I entered the jungle. And much like the sea, it was a wild frontier. Cutting my own path through the foliage, I came across something.
Yeah.
A giant anaconda that would swallow a man whole. This part of the story seems less grand than the part about conquering the seas.
But you know...
But that was just the beginning. Defeating him opened a gate.
Huh?
A gate to what?
Listen up.
A gate to the Underground Empire. He was the Watchman. The Underground Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole civilization in a giant underground cave. I invaded their empire and made the Emperor my sidekick, but but the time limit came so fast, and I had to go back to my Gramps' house.
Why?
The time limit?
Huh?
Well, yeah, my summer vacation was over. Duh. You had a pretty long summer vacation, didn't you? And anyway, I still don't know why you decided to become an astronaut.
What?
Huh? Why I want to be an astronaut? Is that what we were talking about?
Huh?
Yes, that's what we were talking about.
Of course.
That's simple. The universe is the final frontier for me to conquer. And it's sort of cool, isn't it? Aren't astronauts the best? So essentially because it's cool was your reason? Kaito is a video game nerd. That's what he is. Video game nerd. He's a space fuck angry video game nerd. Alright, one more hangout. I think I am going to stop after the Kaito. My head's still doing the throb thing. It's kind of annoying.
What's the matter?
Why the long face? You want to talk about something? Yeah. Of course I do.
Don't worry about it.
I want to talk about why you like Hard Rock ice cream. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Don't have any more of those sweatsuits to give him, and I don't have the item after that, which would also work, which is 24. 44 is the next item, which I also don't have. 47? Ooh, I do have the milk puzzle. Milk puzzle? Okay. I've seen it, but I didn't know he would like it.
Serious?
I didn't think you could even find this around here.
Huh.
As expected? No. Great job. I'm so happy.
Jeez.
Man, when we came out of this place, I'm missing so much training.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know...
But since we're here, aren't you glad you met me?
Huh?
Glad I met you. Well, I guess Kaito has saved me before.
Keep your chin up.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just be proud that you're my sidekick. A sidekick?
Hey, so...
I've got quite the record. I could even be called the ultimate hero. Your record? What do you mean? Huh, to tell the truth, I've had a number of sidekicks in the past. I'm only an astronaut trainee, but in other fields, my name is legend.
Huh?
Really?
Got it.
Yep, for example, that star rookie in the Major League used to be my sidekick.
Huh?
What?
I mean...
That engineer who won the Nobel Prize, he also used to be my sidekick. I even showed our current Prime Minister the ropes of politics. Oh yeah, and that pop sensation, I taught her to dance, sing and dance. I see. I don't know about this. Some of those people are older than Kaito.
But you know...
That said, I only nudged them in the right direction.
I believe in you.
Don't doubt yourself. You just gotta follow the path you believe in. If you're lost, I believe in you. If you get scared, I'll help you.
Huh.
Yeah. With just a nudge, a person can change. They can break out of their shell. And it's a real man that gives them the encouragement they need. That's true. Even if it's just one person, anyone would be encouraged by that. That one person has to be special. It has to be someone like Kaito.
Hey, so...
If you want to talk about something, don't hesitate. We'll talk it out. Your worry's my worry. My worry is your worry. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Kaito's always so honest and approachable. He's willing to help you with anything. Only someone like Kaito could help me. Only someone like him could tell me what I need to hear. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about another boy like that. Are you trying to say that you're gonna fall for Kaito? You like those dreamy purple eyes of his, or what? Is that what it is? I don't know, dude. Not a big fan of the Kaito personality. He's such a fucking liar. I think I see him way differently than anybody else. I just think he's a goddamn liar. At least Kokichi is hilarious with his lies, like, in an asshole way. Kaito is just telling me some bullshit, and then he's one of those people who just spouts idioms at you that are like fortune cookie shit. Like, my worry's your worry. Your worry's my worry. I'll tell you anything you need to hear, just so I don't come across as a dumbass, because I'm a dumbass. Something about Kaito is kind of unlikable, not gonna lie. And it always seemed kind of weird that he was like one of the main guys in the story, like best friend sidekick thing. I mean, it's kind of funny, and he was kind of bro, but like now that we know more of his backstory, he seems very unlikable. Seems like a lot of the shit that he said to us in the main story seems a little disingenuous, because these hangouts make him seem very dumb. He seems nice, don't get me wrong, like he tries to say things people want to hear, but sometimes that's not what everybody should, like, sometimes you gotta be telling people the truth, man. Like, nah, you ain't gonna do it. Sometimes people need to know that. They need to be set straight, you know? I don't know. Anyway, we got one more hangout with Kaito, and then I think I'm gonna stop. I think I should, just for my own sanity and my eyeball not popping out of my brain and making me want to cry. It doesn't hurt that bad, but it is annoying. It's like a random throb that happens every couple of minutes. It's not good. Also, how many coins did I just get from that? I didn't catch the number. Was it a lot? I don't know. Doesn't matter. All I know is right now I have over 6K, and that's pretty good to me. How many more rounds of this shit? Thank you. Okay. Let's get to that Kaito situation. Diddle-doo. Diddle-doo. Day 8. And I guess next time I record this, we'll get to day 10 and figure out how it ends. And then, I think in one more cycle, we might be able to finish the hangouts. Because you can do 3 in a day, it goes pretty fast. Because that means in 2 days, you can basically do one person. Now, I know this is over the course of 3 days that I'm going to finish Kaito. But that's only going to happen when the hangouts fall 1-3-1. Which won't happen that often, but it will happen sometimes. Yeah, so the next person will be 2-3, and then the next one will be 3-2, and then the next one will be 1-3-1 again. So it'll be like every 2 people will have to do a 1-3-1. But yeah, in 10 days, if I get the drink every time, so I can drink it and have 3 hangouts, that means I can do 1, 2, every 3 days, right? Wait. So if I math it out correctly, so 3, then 2, Let's just say I start from the beginning. 3, then 2. That's 2 days. With the 1, and then the 3, and then the 1. With another 2 and another 3. So every 7 days I can get through 3 people? No. Sorry. That's 5 people. Every 7 days is 5 people. That's exactly... It fits exactly. So... Next hangout... Or next round I should be able to do... So wait, right now I'm going to do Kaito. Then I'm going to do another person, which will be a 2 and a 3. And they'll be done. So they'll be done by the end of day 9. Then day 10 I'll be able to start the next person and it'll be over, I'm assuming. Either that or it ends on day 10. But either way, I should be able to get through one more. And so how many people did I get through in this? If I don't count Kibo. That was loud, sorry. I had a stack of soda cans. It was like 2 or 3 and they fell over. Sorry about that. Kind of scared me too. I'm just trying to math out how many people I'm going to be able to hang out next time before I finish off Kaito and just call this an episode. So I finished Kibo, which doesn't really count, but yes. So really I started with Himiko, then then Kirumi, then Kaito, and then I'm going to do one more and finish them, and then start another. So technically you should be able to finish 5 and start a 6th before one of these cycles is over. Maybe even finish a 6th if you have the drink for every day. So yeah, I probably won't be able to finish in one more round. I'll probably have to do like a 3rd round of this just to finish up the last like couple people. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to finish everybody in one more round. There's still a lot more people left. That's the only reason I say that. Anyway, let's finish Kaito already. We're done battling.
Got it.
Yep. Came to invite you because that's from my sidekick. I guarantee it'll light a fire in your heart for the universe. Let's hope I have another item for him. I should. Discussing adventurous places in the Jugaverse. Why not? What'd I give him last? I gave him... What did I give him last? Oh, the white puzzle. Right. Yeah, that was 47. 59. Ooh, I have fucking 5 of these. I should have just gave him these. Holy shit. I didn't realize I had 5 of these. Damn it. That's fine. Oh, nice. This gives a real bullseye. Your thoughts hit me dead center. Alright, since you gave it to me, I'll teach you all about this thing. Hey, you got a minute? I got something to talk about. Okay. He seems upset. Did I do something to make him angry?
That's enough.
I'm just gonna say it. What are you moping around for? What?
Listen up.
When my sidekick is moping, it really ticks me off. I'm moping?
Hey, so
I told you, man. Don't hesitate to talk to me if something's wrong. But you're still keeping stuff from me. Am I not reliable enough? Spit it out. If you bottle everything up, it can't be fixed. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not looking for advice.
come on, man.
You got some guts trying to lie to me. Fine then. Listen up. Listen up? Kaito encouraged me, complimenting me about my talent. I should tell him. Then he'd understand why. I told him all about the case that got me the title of Ultimate Detective. I told him everything, so that he would all know how untalented I really am. I see. So you were chosen after you solved a case. Yes, and the most important part, I just happened to find some evidence that was missed. I accidentally solved the puzzle. It was all coincidence, happenstance, and I foiled the culprit's plan for vengeance. I didn't understand the situation. I didn't know any better. That man hates me. Jeez, you worry about the most trivial stuff, man. Trivial? What do you mean trivial?
Wait. Of course.
Culprit's feelings. Why are you even worrying about him?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Culprit was trying to get away with it by using a trick, right? He killed someone who was trying to get away with it. He's a bad guy. If he'd gotten away with it, he'd be crushed by the weight of his guilt. But you got to him before that happened. He should be thanking you.
Hey, so
Don't worry. Even if that idiot holds a grudge against you,
keep your chin up.
I'll support you all the way. I know you did the right thing. And not just with that guy. From now on, if anyone holds a grudge against you, I'll kick their ass.
You just gotta
So you
follow
just
the
gotta-
path you believe in.
Okay.
You're my sidekick, so don't hold back. Rely on me whenever you need to.
Yeah, but you're not going to actually do anything.
Thank you.
Kaito, thank you. Alright, so he's foolhardy, but he supports me and expects nothing in return. He does so much for me, I could never turn my back on that. I will never betray his support and trust. I will never break my bond with Kaito!
Kaito,
I understand, Kaito. I will always depend on you.
Got it.
Yeah, just leave it to me. Kaito's smile was as bright as starlight. I couldn't help but smile back. Everything's gonna be okay. As long as we have this, we can move forward. Sometimes I feel as though I'm dragging him down, but I know I'll catch up one day. I bet he'd laugh and tell me I have a lot of nerve for a sidekick. Why are you so smitten with Kaito? I don't even like him. Anyway, I learned spacewalk. It's fine. Anyway, Kaito and I went our separate ways, and that's all, folks. And we got his red or black shorts with red stars. Not gonna lie, those are pretty epic boxers. It's the sexiest thing about him. Alright, well guys, I know this is probably a weird place to just call it a day, but my head is hurting. I've been complaining for the last 2.5 or 1.5 hangout people, and I need to just break right now. I've been recording for way too long today. I'll probably record some more of this tomorrow, so yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are hyped for the rest of these hangouts to get the rest of these people's personalities and backstories. I know I'm interested. Some of these are actually kind of funny. The Kaito one is kind of ridiculous, so it was nice to at least hear it, to kind of cement my thoughts on Kaito in general, because honestly I haven't really liked him that much in the story. He's always been kind of just a big mouth, and I never really liked it that much. But to see his backstory, I mean, I kind of understand like what he is now, and it's still a very unlikable quality for me personally. The Kirumi, I get, she was pretty obvious. She's just always a helpful type of person. Gonta was awesome. Himiko's was kind of expected almost, kind of like an oblivious backstory where with her master and the fact that she's not really doing real magic. Anyway, yeah. Next time on Danganronpa V3, we will continue hanging out with people. I'm actually not sure who I'm hanging out with first. It'll probably be a female. In fact, it will be. And I'll decide on who that is by the time I start the next episode, hopefully. Or I'll do it at the beginning of the next episode. Either way, hope you're enjoying the hangout so far. See you guys in the next bonus episode. Peace out.